My name is Lady Pastor Mercy Ajabane. I assist in the office of the presiding bishop. We are very excited at what God has done, because if you listen to the stories, the ministry or the commission started very small. There were a lot of prophecies or a lot of declarations that were made, but just like the presiding bishop said, he's overwhelmed at what God has done. And so we are all excited, we are happy, we are shocked, we are amazed at the goodness of God that has carried him and us throughout those years. And even for the celebration, we all know that the weather hasn't been very friendly, but throughout the conference and throughout our being at the Independence Square or the Blaster Square, God has been gracious to us, and we have had a very good weather. And so we are excited, we are happy, and we are expectant as to what God is going to do by and through us for the next phase of the ministry. So we heard the chief of staff saying that he picked something from what the presiding bishop said, his message in the brochure, that his vision for the church is not just to raise spiritual leaders, but to raise leaders who are in charge socially, economically, everywhere. And so that is what we are doing. We are already doing that. Our mission is raising the foundations of many generations. And so as we align with what he is teaching us, we are going to be positioning ourselves to welcome whatever the state has to do. Like the presiding bishop said, in the next 40 years, we are expecting that our next generation, which is the younger people, will be raised, will be equipped. We're expecting that our next generation, and when we say next generation, we are talking about those after the founding leaders, those who will be prepared to take over authority or take over leadership. We expect that all of us will position ourselves to be equipped, to be empowered, to be trained, first of all, to be rooted and grounded in the principles of Christ that we follow, and then to also position ourselves to take form leadership across board in education, in business, in entrepreneurship, in all of it, so that we are not just Christians, but we are Christians who are in control, because that is what God wants us to do. He wants us to have dominion in everything that we do. The final thing I can say, I can only reiterate what the presiding bishop is saying, because he is our founder and our leader. He wants us all to position ourselves, get ready, allow ourselves to be trained, allow ourselves to be equipped, so that we can take leadership wherever we find ourselves.
Minister of Local Government, Honorable Abed Ibrahim, and the Deputy, Honorable Retana Odole Soa, by say Victory Bible for Ebabi Diomufie, the 940-year anniversary. Norman Penny, Emma, me Samsa Menka, na Memo Basso say, if you do your name, Omotimi, Ayanya Mia Juma, Omotin Tim War. Enya Ghana kwawa amaya maya bebre na mia bebre enti ya bo mabaso ne ka se de omusi eyo omodwuma no omoye ne se bi onya se bi a eye kanya me asem kwanso ye hwe kwan a sorry man ometimi agina etintim no maye adwumaden ne adwumapa no ometimi apeja oman no enti eno no ya de a ye bo mabaso na asem a omampani de ma se farmers de betu dwa. The church is a partner in the reset agenda in the 24-hour economy. If you are talking about reset starts with the minds of people, and the church is a place where people gather and then they're able to speak to them and influence and impact them. So you cannot have a reset and a 24-hour economy agenda without the active collaboration of the church. And we are calling on the church to collaborate with us. And as the chief of staff said, the church must also look at setting up economic empowerment desks, so that people who have that entrepreneurial spirit, they can tap into the various opportunities and platforms that are being created by the government, so that we can all grow this country together, so that Ghana can become like Malaysia, Singapore.